Not everyone can afford a flagship phone like the S22 Ultra or an iPhone 13 Pro Max, but the good news is that there are plenty of cheaper devices who offer excellent experience all the same for their user. This is why Google has come up with the amazing Google Pixel 6 Pro device with a 6.7-inch display weighing 210 grams, which shows off a new design language for Google Pixel. It comes with a bolder curves and lines, but with curved glass around the back and front of the phone, all protected by a Gorilla Glass Victus. The front camera located at the center of the phone with an optical in-display fingerprint in the phone screen placement is really good. By the way, this device is an Android 12 version. Google sets this new smartphone to be the best expression of Android, and we are here to put this to test. As usual, you already know, I'm Joazy of Joazy TV, and today we're doing a review of the Google Pixel 6 Pro. But before we get into this adventure, kindly subscribe to our channel if you're yet to, like and comment on this video as you help us grow. Now, this phone might not be a perfect phone, so to say, but it is certainly one of the most satisfying pocket-friendly devices you can ever get for a Pixel. And if you know Joazy too well, you would know that I'm such a big fan of well-detailed edges for a phone. So the Google Pixel 6 Pro is bigger and better. I tell you, it is way better than the recent Google Pixel 6 that was made to the market before the 6 Pro. So this phone's design is bold, comes with a curvy line covered with a glass in both back and front, all protected by a Gorilla Glass Victus, as I already mentioned. So this phone has a selfie camera in the top middle of the screen, accompanied by the optical fingerprint sensor on the screen too. So the frame is made of a polished aluminum all round except the top part, which has a plastic cover. This design is enjoyable, quite alright, very enjoyable, but I'm not a fan of the rubber case that has a pouch accompanied with Google in the packaging of this phone. In my opinion, this rubber case allows dust to pass into the phone easily, and you know that can go a long way as damaging your motherboard, and you know the consequences. So if I were to purchase this phone, I would say you skip the rubber case and then go for maybe a customized rubber case you would love, or a silicone glass, whatever. So skip the rubber case if you really want to enjoy this phone for such a long time. So the Google Pixel 6 Pro has the largest display screen that any Pixel phone is yet to have, which is the 6.7 inches LTPO AMOLED and a QHD Plus screen and a 120Hz refresh rate. This phone rolls its brightness all the way to 816 nits. That's quite impressive. So there are just 3 color display settings without any option for customization in this phone, and that's to me a bad flag for this phone, so to say. But the natural theme has a cool feature, trust me when I say it does. The speaker of the Google Pixel 6 Pro is certainly louder than an earpiece, so in some cases you might not even need your earpiece because the speaker is really pumped in. So the Google Pixel 6 Pro comes with a 5000 mAh power battery, which is pretty large for a Pixel, but that doesn't reflect in the index score, which is an update that was recently installed by the Google Pixel. So the screen brightness consumes a lot of power, which is advised that users reduce its brightness level except where necessary. But the Google Pixel 6 Pro does not come with a charge adapter. That means after purchasing the phone, you have to purchase the charge adapter separately, and that's not so bad because Google has made provision for a 30-watt charger that can power this phone with maximum speed that you need to purchase. And here, 30 minutes is actually what is included in the advertisement slip, but the normal timing that this phone does charges is 2 hours, so you need 2 hours to get your device fully charged. Another mind-blowing development of the Pixel 6 Pro is that it is the first ever device to come with a customized chipset made in collaboration with Samsung. It was designed by Google with a superior custom belt machine in the engine, which makes the hardware strong and works really well. So that means the Google Tensor software has a storage capacity of 12 GB RAM, LPDDR4. So performance with Google Pixel 6 Pro is excellent with a beautiful graphic, and benchmark test gives this phone a beautiful experience for gaming. But this device, I would say, is not really a gaming device. I mean, it is good, but it's not a perfect device as the Samsung S22 Ultra and iPhone 13 and other devices I've already reviewed. It doesn't give you a perfect gaming experience, but the Google Pixel 6 Pro is one of the most visually pleasing devices to have for an Android. Other amazing features are the voice typing, one, much more smoother than what an AI could do. So when you voice type, it punctuates automatically when necessary and sends the text when the user actually says send. Another mind-blowing feature is the live translate, which is quite cool because it is done automatically without switching back and forth to change languages. So there is a live translate for a live caption, live videos, and more. Really cool features there. So there are 3 new camera sensors on the Pixel 6 Pro, including the 50 megapixel main cam, a 48 megapixel telephoto camera, a 4x optical zoom, and a 12 megapixel optical camera. And all the sensors are larger than its predecessors. So the main and optical camera has a stabilization capacity to stabilize videos and audios. Colors are vivid with its white balanced tone. Perfect something. So there is a more sharpening in pictures and really cool textures. The camera has a 4 zoom mode, which fit and capture your subject very well. So detailed and with nice textures. Every photo taken with the Pixel 6 Pro is very much realistic. I tell you, there is no photo that comes out as true and real as that of the Pixel 6 Pro. Of course, Pixel 6 Pro, from the name you can tell. So with night sides enabled, you can get a perfect nightographies, and even the sky will glow in some cases. So the front-facing 11.1 MP selfie camera shoots really great looking selfies with nice details and pleasing colors. This looks quite cool, including the presence of the HDR+. So you get a brighter, like unusually brighter and clearer picture. iPhone 13 Pro Max is no match. You can do the test yourself if you have this device in handy. So with the Google Tensor, Google applies HDR corrections to video frames much quicker, all the way to 4000 at 60 frames per second. So video qualities look really nice with pleasing color. The video stabilization feature says a lot about the Pixel 6 Pro. So this applies to even selfie video recording with the speech enhancement mode. It is able to denoise some unwanted sounds in your videos. So my verdict about this phone is that This phone is a premium smartphone and a perfect mid-range Android with a powerful hardware to make a really compelling device. Beautiful performance, good cameras, good setup, a huge battery capacity, and a striking new design which drives the phone all the way to Android 12 version, which leaves it ranking with the iPhone 13 Pro Max, the S21 Ultra, S22 Ultra, and its likes. Even though it has some minor problems and conditions that I am gonna spell out now. But this phone is not available in all markets. So if you have an access to this phone, it is worth my recommendation, and I assure you these minor problems are almost unnoticeable. So if you've got this device in your country, don't hesitate, lovelies, go grab it now. So the big question I always ask goes like this: is this phone worth the hype? Is it worth your money? Is it worth choosing it over other flagship phones? Then my answer is sure. The Pixel 6 Pro is an exciting challenger to some of the very best smartphones in the market. So if you're in doubt about these devices, then dear, don't keep your doubt. Get this phone now and enjoy one of the best smartphone experience you will ever get. This phone has a solid all-round performance and even a rival to the Apple's iPhone 13 Pro and the Galaxy S22 Ultra. So certainly, you can go for it. Although it has some minor faults, as I promised to spell out, like no fast charging and no face unlock, but the excellent camera, neat Android interface, and its attractive design with a very good hardware storage and a good performance capacity has made up for all these flaws. Remember, there is no electronic that is without flaws. So dear, go for it and be rest assured that you are choosing it right. So I remain Joyzy of Joyzy TV, and if you have not subscribed to our channel, do so now by hitting the subscribe button, click on the like button, and comment on this video.